Good morning. Welcome to Faith in the Morning. Something good is going to happen to you today. Expect miracles. Thank you for starting your day with me. However you watch it, go ahead and share it so other people can be encouraged. If you're watching the live stream on Facebook or YouTube, go ahead and share that. If you're watching or listening on our podcast, Apple Podcasts, Spotify, go ahead and subscribe. If you're on Faith Plus, thank you so much for downloading the app. You know, Faith in the Morning exists to help you to start your day with faith and encouragement. So thank you for starting your day with me. During our time this week, we've been talking about how to be led by God. You know, being led by God is going to lead us to a life where we have work-life balance, where we can enjoy our life, where we can accomplish everything God has for us and have great mental health, where we can be of great use to God, where His plan comes to pass in the earth. But we can also enjoy the wonderful benefits God's given us. It's the path of how we can have the most fulfillment, following the voice of God. And with this week, yesterday we talked about looking for evidence of His leading. We talked about the Holy Spirit gives evidence to your heart concerning what He wants you to do. He bears witness to your heart. He's giving evidence in your heart. You always want to look for the evidence on the inside. And I want you to look at Colossians chapter 3 with me today. In Colossians chapter 3, verse 15, it says, "And let the peace of God rule in your hearts, to which also you are called in one body, and be ye thankful. Let the word of Christ dwell in you richly in all wisdom, teaching and admonishing one another in psalms and hymns and spiritual songs, singing with grace in your hearts to the Lord." So let's look at verse 15 first. I'm going to look at it and read it to you from the Amplified Classic Edition. It says, "And let the peace, the soul harmony which comes from Christ, rule, acting as an umpire continually in your hearts, deciding and settling with finality all questions that arise in your minds, in that peaceful state to which, as members of Christ's one body, you were also called to live, and be thankful, appreciative, giving praise to God always." One of the evidence you should look for in your heart as you make decisions, even basic decisions, is peace. Do you have peace about the decision? Do you have peace about going to that mall? Do you have peace about going to that grocery store? Do you have peace about taking your kids to this place? Do you have peace about that business deal? Do you have peace about buying that piece of property? Do you have peace? Look for the evidence of peace in your heart today as you're making decisions. Well, what type of evidence? So when you're checking on the inside, you pause. Remember, we're not just going to rush to do stuff anymore. We're going to pause and check on the inside. When you look for the evidence, do you have that peace, that calming feeling that, yeah, I'm going on the right path? Or when you look on the inside, you have the scratchy feeling or this uneasiness. It's like this uneasiness. Something's not right. I don't know what it is, but this decision that I'm rushing to make or about to make is not right. So I'm not going to do what I was planning to do. It could be telling someone yes or telling someone no. Whatever it is, if you have that uneasy feeling, pause. Do not make the decision you're planning to. Take some more time to listen, to look for more evidence, to pray. Let peace act in your heart as an umpire. Just like if you got to a baseball game and an umpire, what is he doing? He's saying what is in. He's saying what's a strike. He's saying what's a ball. He's saying what's out. Let peace act as an umpire in your heart, saying what stays and what goes, whether it's in, whether it's out. Let peace operate in your heart and lead you and guide you, because that peace in your heart is one of the evidence of the Spirit. It is one of the primary way He guides believers. So make sure you don't override peace. Too often we do that. We override peace and we miss what God has for us. So don't override peace. Let peace act as an umpire in your heart. Follow the lead of the Spirit and enjoy the life He has for you. If you haven't already, subscribe on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or YouTube. Have a great day, and remember, something good is going to happen to you today, so expect miracles. I'll see you tomorrow. God bless.